What is up, beautiful people? Welcome back to Beyond, where we're producing all the power, and all the experience. That sounds like it's getting backlogged. Doesn't it sound like it's getting backlogged a little bit? No, we're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. We good? We good. All right. Sweet. Lots of good things on the server. Of course, we are cruising. Ton of people over on the Qantas server. Which is definitely the new and greatest. We're launching another new one pretty soon as well. So make sure you do keep up with the subscription and all that kind of stuff so that we can keep growing the community as we have it. Anyways, all that public service announcement. I apologize in advance for the delay. I was on vacation, for those of you that didn't know. I didn't really make an announcement or anything like that. I just kind of kept it a little bit to myself. But I did go on a little bit of a vacation with the family, which was very much needed, with all the changes that happened throughout the last little year. And, of course, there's more changes coming to the Kryllyk family that... you know, it might turn a few things on their head, but we'll deal with that as they come. But anyways, I was on vacation. Then, of course, when I got back, I was just ill, probably for the last week. Really upset stomach. Not great. I won't go into details because nobody wants to hear that. So, let's see. We did up the wither stuff. We got all that done. We have this producing very nicely. A lot of the Beyond stuff here, from here on out, is not all that complicated. All things considered, a lot of it is very similar to other things that we have done or will be doing. I'm not sure how many more episodes we're actually going to go with when it comes to Beyond. We might only do a little bit more. I don't know. We'll see. But I did want to show you something that I worked on while I was sick. So, haha, the mountain is gone. The mountain is gone, and I've started building the second level. The big old second level. My nose is still running a little bit. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I was just replacing some sod outside, too, tonight. Oh, yeah. It's fine. It's fine. All right. Anyways, so I've started building up the second level of the mountain here. So we have another, you know... tower there, and on the other side they of course match, and then we have this beautiful upper level here where we can kind of like just walk through. Nope, we can't. Did I goof this? I goofed this, didn't I? I goofed it. We goofed it. Boop, boop. That's what we're doing. That's what we're doing. All right. So we have this nice upper level. Now, one of the things you'll notice, and very, very complicated. I've redone this about 3 times. Well, maybe partly being sick. I don't know. But building on slants like this, it doesn't seem complicated. But my oh my, is it complicated? Yeah, a lot more complicated than I thought it would be. But it's turned out very nicely. I feel like it gives a nice little... effect, and it's almost like it's going back into the mountain some more. But overall, I like it. I like it quite a bit. Of course, there's still a lot of detailing. There's a ton of detailing that needs to go into this thing. I don't know if we're going to get all that done or not. I might just build the castle as is, and we might go from there. I don't know. We'll see how much fun we have. We have a new series coming up probably in the middle of June, so I need to be prepared for that. So anyways, this is what we have for now, and this is good. Now, ideally, I would like to have... This needs to be like a waterfall coming off of here. Now, again, because we're on a diagonal, this poses massive issues because of the way that vanilla Minecraft works with its water mechanics. Now, I've thought up a couple solutions where we could, you know, hammer out or pickaxe out these slants and then drop it in. And then this is supposed to be like a waterfall, right? So if we do a few tests here... By the way, this is going to probably be a little bit more of a buildy episode. Just an FYI. Which, you know, new series coming up, we're going to do more of that. So, you know, if we kind of go like that, you know, get some of that water flow coming here and coming down, right? So that's, I think, the way that I'm going to have to go with the water here. I don't think there's any other way. And as much as it would be nice to get, like, the water to flow down a slant, which, you know, I'm surprised. I'm surprised. Like, out of all, we have so many mods that do so many cool things in this game, in this version, except for things as simple as, you know, water going down a slant. Maybe it's not possible. Maybe it's very hard. I have no clue. I'm not a modder. But just one of those things. One of those things that you think about as you're playing for quite some time, right? Now, I don't remember exactly where all this needs to go. So let's just do this. The water, I believe, flows from above this, but I just want to make sure that we don't overflow all over the place here as we place down these blocks, right? So we want to do that. Yeah, is that about right? I think that's about right. And no, that's going to treat it as a full block, right? So if we go there, yeah, okay, good. That's what we want. Let's get our other bucket, make this a little bit more efficient. Okay, and this might freeze. This can definitely freeze, so we need to do a few torches up here as well. So boom, boom. One more in that corner, and then we can start doing the rest. So this is going to kind of be our water flow coming down and down into that, right? Then, of course, at the bottom, we gotta, of course, make a little bit of an infinite thing here and get this progressing forward. Wrong one. Right? So that we can kind of, sort of get the waterfall to come out the other end here. So, we'll go like this. And we'll just progress it down just enough for it to fall over the edge as we see fit, right? So maybe that might do it. Ooh, interesting. I like it. So that's not too bad. Now again, we might have some freezing issues here. That is definitely a concern. And one that I think we can solve. I can't remember. Does string prevent freezing? I can't remember. Let's test it, right? So if we take a piece of string here and we place it down in the world, so as you saw, that one right there just froze. So let's break it. And I just want to place down a little bit of this string to see if this makes it so that these don't freeze. I know that flowing water won't, but I do know that the still water here does have that chance of freezing. So I want to just see if that will keep the sides from freezing. Nope, didn't work. Okay, so that idea is kaput. We could go with another idea. There is the potential of maybe some chisel and bits where we replace some of these. It's a possibility. I don't think these are like carpenter's planks. I don't think we can just apply like glowstone dust to them. Right? Like the old carpenter's blocks, you used to be able to shift right click some glowstone dust in there. So that's not going to work either. Well, ladies and gentlemen. Well. If you happen to have any ideas as to what can help with the ice situation over here, because it's going to become a problem very quickly, and yeah, definitely a problem, because we need to keep it up here and on this level, and now that we're getting into freezing temperatures in Minecraft, we need to prevent it, other than torches, right? Torches aren't going to work. You can't just place a torch on there, right? Like, it just doesn't work. So anyways, we could chisel and bit a piece of this away, and that'll probably prevent it from freezing like this. That might be my best suggestion that I can think of. But yeah, if anybody else has any others, please put them down in the comments. I would love to hear your ideas. So, these are all solid. Alright, let's do this and this. I think that... it doesn't really make a difference, does it? Doesn't really make a difference. Okay, anyways. I'm tinkering. A lot of tinkering. So, definitely did all of that. I wanted to do this part here on camera a little bit. I want to make sure if we remove these, we should be good, right? Like, that's not going to magically go over that way. That one might, though, right? If we remove that, that one might flow down over there and through the crevice. By the way, this little alleyway back here, crazy ridiculous. Crazy ridiculous to build that. Anyways, we are going to have a few entrances to the base. There's going to be one here. There's going to obviously be one right up here. And these are going to be different rooms or different areas that you can enter into. There could be an entrance here, but I don't think so. I think I'm going to keep that empty. I think I'm going to keep that clear for now. Pardon me. Sorry. Still a little sick, like we were talking about. So, overall, I think it's coming along quite nicely. The water really adds to this quite a bit, which is kind of cool. It's almost like a glacier or a mountain in springtime, right? So, it's kind of nice. I need to get a few things put together and a few things popped up, and then we will resume. Alright, so I think I have almost all the resources that I need, and I want to build up a little bit of this tower over here. Really? Double misplacement? Really? But yeah, I want to build this up a little bit because this tower here is actually quite large in this section of the setup. This one actually almost, it's going to be on par with, like, this is going to be a parapet here or a tower here, right? And then there's going to be another tower somewhere in this vicinity over here that we might get to as well. But I want to kind of complete up this little section here. So there's this little bridge walkway, and then there's another platform up above it. And then behind that is going to be a tower. All right, and that's what it's all going to lead into. On the meantime, we have this corner section here, which is going to proceed upwards up to basically that level, right? So, I mean, it's big, but it's not that big, right? I mean, all things considered, it's pretty big, though. It's pretty big. Why did that do that? Really? Really? Bam. No, bam. That's the way. That's the way. Holding shift seems to make such a huge difference in this. Boom. Alright. Alright. Alright, game. Okay. So something like that. Right? So it's going to be about the same level as that. And then this is going to actually end up being another entire tower all put together. Alright. So right about... yeah, let's go right here, actually. I think this will do it. So we'll go boom, like that. And then same thing over here. That will come... no, you know what? I think this is a perfect time for these. Perfect time for these, like that. Good. And this guy over here as well. And we're just going to kind of close this off now, right? Nothing too crazy. Pretty straightforward. Design type stuff. Nothing too bonkers here. Pretty simple stuff. So, boom. Really? Really, game? Really? Boom. There we go. Nailed it. Alright, beautiful. So, nice, big, huge, tall entryway. And then that's, of course, going to be fueled into what will become the parapet. Right? So, if we go like this, that will become there. We're going to round this off. Like so. It's a little bit bigger on the one side than the other, which is fine because this is actually going to taper off the back side here. Like that. Good. Oh, yes. There we go. There we go. That's looking about right. I like it. I like it quite a bit. And then we're going to have the tower kind of just start in right behind this. Okay, so we're going to do the 5, and then it's a pretty big, it's like a big tower. So I'm thinking we need to do this size here. So what did I do? 5, 2, and 5? Okay. So I think we need to go like that. I think we need to do 5, 2, and then 5, like that. I think this is what we need to accomplish here. So if we go 5, 2, good. Okay, that blends in there. That's very nice. That's what I wanted to see. That's very good. It kind of doesn't blend exactly. Actually, no, it does. That's bang on. Perfect. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, and that matches up perfect there, too. Oh, beautiful. I love it when things work out. Don't you guys? Don't you love it when you're building and then just everything falls together like it's supposed to? It's a beautiful feeling. It's wonderful. All right, so this is going to be a tower, obviously. And we're just going to blast it on up like so. Beautiful. Now, I see what you did there, Unbreakable Wand. All right, boom. One more away. Okay, beautiful. All right, so that's going to be a tower like that. Good. We can go like that. And one more, and then we can just kind of bust back out that entryway a little bit here. And that's going to probably be lined up the side anyways, right? It's an entryway. It's like a hallway. It's not just something that we put in there for no reason, okay? So, kind of like that. Oh, yes. Beautiful. I love it. I love it already. It's looking great. Okay. We obviously need to do a few minor tweaks like that and like this. Boom. Nailed it. All right. Good. Kind of looks a little funky, but that's all right. It's okay to have those funky designs in there as well. We could also blend these a little bit. We could do something like this in that corner and maybe just even one of these guys like that, just to blend it off, smooth that transition out, make it look like it's all coming together. Now, this is all pretty basic stuff, right? Now, the cool thing here is this is actually going to come straight up like that, and then this is all going to become mountain over here. Okay, so this tower is actually going to be built into the mountain up to a decent level, up to about almost the top, where the mountain just kind of starts shearing up. So I'll have to build a lot of that as well as we progress along. So that's good. But that's about the size of that tower. Obviously, we're going to have, you know, the crown or whatever you want to call it on top. Now, we need to start thinking horizontally here. So this is where things get a little more complicated. Or a lot more complicated. We need some sort of a tower or structure probably right about here. If we start it here. Now, luckily, this one I think I'm going to do to be like squared instead of octagonal, or what do you call that? Anyways, 6-sided. Is that 6 sides? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No, octagon. Yeah, I was right. Don't ever second guess yourself again. Okay, so something like this, and I think right here is going to be our starting point. So I think what we should do is we should bring this out 1 block. Okay, and then we can kind of just bulldoze the back ones here a little bit. There we go. Nailed it. Bulldoze the back ones a little bit, and we need to kind of start to progress this outwards. We might need to come out 1 more. You know what? Now that I'm seeing it, I think that we do, and we might need to even go right there. Yeah. Is that it? I think that's it. I think that's where we want it. I'm pretty sure that's where we want this thing to be. And then we need to bring it out a decent amount. And I'm thinking 5 should be a pretty good value to bring this thing out. Thank God for no fall damage. Alright, good. Lots, so many of these sideways. It's crazy. Okay, we'll go like this. Boom, boom, boom. Excellent. Boom, 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 boom. One fun little tip. I hold shift, and then always make sure you place them on the correct side. So if I go here on this block, I need to go on the same block above that. Why is that? Let me show you. If I go over there, it's flipped. Okay? So you don't want to do that. That'll just mess you right up. Give you a headache. Okay? So I think that that's good like that. Does this need to go in the other way? Let's play around with it for a second. If we go like this, is that better? It doesn't, it kind of looks like a weak point if we do it like this, doesn't it? It seems like a weak point if we go like that. Whereas I feel this way, it doesn't feel as weak. It feels more sturdy. You know what I mean? Maybe I'm just bonkers. It's definitely possible that I'm bonkers. All right. So, let's see. That's 4 wide. 5 of that. I think that that's good. I think that that's good. And this is going to go directly into the mountain as well. Okay? I didn't double click. You did not double click. Okay, so this actually, I think it needs to come in one, right? This is why working on the angles is so tough. Every once in a while you'll be like, wait a minute, no, that's got to go in one to complete what you're trying to accomplish here, you silly willy. All right, good. And then I'm going to build this out the back here as well. Ah, yes. Yeah, so quick little note, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we'll go 5. One quick little note about the upcoming series coming in January. It's going to be a collab on Modded, and Mr. Wells Knight is going to be my collab partner, and we're going to be playing through Qantas, which is going to be awesome fun, because it starts out almost like a vanilla plus on the world there, and then it kind of progresses and you get more and more mods as you advance in the world. And I know the subs on the server here are loving it. I know a few of them were like, it's a little too vanilla at the start, but Wells Knight is a vanilla player, so it's going to be, and I used to be as well, so it's going to be kind of a little bit of going back to the old school, and then we're going to be modding, you know, as we go and progressing through different ages as things unlock and lock, and it's kind of cool. It'll be really awesome, I think, to not only to play with Wells again. I haven't played with him since Kingdom Craft, but just to a little bit of experience with vanilla mechanics again. As bad as it sounds, I've been playing nothing but modded here since the later half of 1.7.10. I played a little bit, I think, of 1.8 vanilla, I think, but that was about it, right? So, yeah, no, see, that's got to go the other way now, right? Yeah, that's definitely got to go the other way. I think it's got to go the other way. We've got to do this. Really? Really, game? Really? You're going to do that for me? But yeah, it's going to be awesome to play with Wells again and, you know, just really explore all the things that we can really do and, you know, to see how our styles mix. And I think we're going to do a lot of the bass and stuff like that together. So it's going to be pretty collaborative, and then hopefully we can, you know, also do a little bit of solo as well, right? I know, I'm sure his fans are gonna want a little Wells Knight solo action, and you guys as well probably. So on my end, and maybe we can split up some of the things like, you know, maybe magic mods or whatever, right? So, you know, just some of that type of stuff that's gonna go on, and it's gonna be a lot of fun. I'm really looking forward to it, and fantastic guy to do it with. So this part here, let's just see. This is a walkway of sorts, and what's going to happen here is we are going to have the mountain. So the mountain's going to meet over there, and then the mountain is going to come down, and it kind of tucks its way in between these two towers here. So it shears up from here, around this, and around that. Okay, so pretty straightforward. This little tower here kind of goes into this. It almost looks like. It's almost like, yeah, an access way into the underbelly, you know, maybe down here type thing. So I think we could probably build that out pretty quick. It's just a simple little parapet up as well. So nothing too crazy here. Pretty straightforward. That is not what I wanted to do in the slightest. Whoops. By the way, don't use your builder's wand with these guys, because it converts them into wood plank ones. Yay! Just what we wanted. I guess it's a good way to convert them if that's what you were going for, but that's not what I was going for here. So, yeah, it takes a little bit of extra work to build some of this stuff, like I was saying before. So if we go up here, and that goes up, okay, yeah. Overall, what are you guys thinking? How are you liking what we're doing so far? Are you liking the base? I hope so. I hope you guys are enjoying it. And gals, of course. I hope you are all enjoying the base. I haven't done much building lately, so getting a little bit of building going on, which is kind of cool. What's going on here? Did I do these backwards? I did them like that. Yeah. Yeah, see, you could see the difference. Don't do that. Don't do that. It's bad news. All right. I think we are doing pretty good overall. This definitely doesn't have as big of an entrance as over here. Like, definitely not as grand. So this whole thing that we've kind of pegged ourselves into here, I think we just need to go like this. And like this, and that's basically the entrance way in. And then we can have maybe one of these guys up in the corner. Does it stick out? I don't know that it sticks out. Let's roll with that. Let's see what that looks like. Maybe we can do that with one of these to bring it back in. Right? Maybe a little extra detail here. That might work lovely. Something like that. Cool. I like it. I like it. Yeah, we can work with that. That's fine. That's perfectly fine. And then we enter and so on and so forth. Again, all of this takes quite a bit of time because of all the angle blocks, but I'm more than happy to do it. I am super happy to do it because the base is looking fantastic. So, anyways, that is going to be it for this episode. I'm just getting back into the swing of things, the sickness and all that type of stuff. Hopefully it is subsiding 100%. And when the stomach messes with you, it's not a nice thing. So, let's get back to action, right? I know, you guys have missed me. So, and I've missed you. So, let's go. Let's go. All right, everybody, that is going to be it for me. Thank you all so much for being here. Really do appreciate it. Appreciate all the support, not only while I was gone, but even while I've had this little bit of a loo due to, you know, the stomach bug. And, yeah, thank you all so much, and have a fantastic